Internet, good morning. My name is Pokemon Trainer Steve, aka Magnitude. Welcome to the PWC, the Pokemon World Championship, or World Cup. I prefer Championship, it makes it sound more prestigious. USA versus France, match 3 of 4. We are 1-1 in this. We lost last week, we won the first week, and now this week we have Meloetta, Cresselia, Manaphy, Politoed, Skuntank, Gramble. All the rules state you have to use all of your Pokemon in the draft, so next week I'm obviously going to have to use the rest. But what am I going to take out? Who knows? My opponent has Greninja, Cobalion, Skarmory, Mega Venusaur, Scrafty, and Zapdos. Now, I wanted to bring Mega Pinsir, but I thought he had too much to stop it, and he does with Skarmory and Zapdos, and probably some kind of a defensive Cobalion, because you can never be too prepared for Mega Pinsir. The thing just tears through teams until everyone prepares for it, then it doesn't. But then with Meloetta, he leads with Venusaur, and that's a fantastic matchup for me. He can't Mega, and he's going to go ahead and switch out into Stalis A380. Now, I thought he might go into Scrappy there. He did not. So I switch out, and I go into Trap Card as my Skuntank with Fire Blast, guys. It's got Fire Blast and Home Claws, and it can do a little bit of work. So he's actually going to switch out. That's going to allow me to get up a free Home Claws. He goes into French Frog. I do Home Claws. Now here, I thought for a long time about the Sucker Punch, whatever, but I figured, you know what, he's just probably going to U-turn. I'm going to hit whatever with a Poison-type move. I doubt he's going to go back into Skarmory. That would be silly. So he goes into Guzma. It's going to be his Scrafty, and I love that name for it. I Poison Jab. I'm at +0 now, but it still does a decent chunk. That's almost half, guy. That's a lot of damage. So I don't want to get Drain Punch because I want Skuntank around for that Skarmory. It's a weird phrase to say. Go to Gramble, get the Intimidate off. And it's going to allow me to take a lot less damage from the Drain Punch that I thought was incoming. And it does. That still does more damage than I would have liked, but, you know, it's going to allow him to get some HP back, but not nearly as much. Now here, I make a little mistake, and this is actually an old Gramble. I took the wrong, because I got my Team Gen, and I waited 4 days, and then I took the wrong Gramble in, and it has returned with zero happiness. But it didn't really make much of a difference, because I don't think that Gramble was really all that useful in this game anyway, so I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to try and cripple the Zapdos, because it could really put a monkey wrench in my plans, walling things. I'm just going to Toxic it. He has no form of Heal Beller or Cleric on his team, so it is just going to be taking damage and taking damage and taking more damage, and weakening things for Manaphy, you know, incoming Manaphy. So, he's just going to discharge. I'm just going to fire off a close combat. I don't have Play Rough because I just didn't, you know, I would rather have close combat, I guess, for Cobalion more than anything. But then once I look at the team structure, Cobalion can be dealt with, especially if it's defensive, which I kind of think it will be. It can be dealt with pretty easily with the rest of my team. I don't want anything to risk getting paralyzed by discharges from this Zapdos, so I figured I might as well just waste turns if he wants to go ahead and roost off damage, stack up toxic damage. Either way, this Zapdos will be at about half after it's all said and done, because the toxic damage is going to add up after leftovers, and well, not half, I'd say 65%. One more will put it down to about half. So it's going to give me the lead there to go into Meloetta, and this is a Charge Beam Assault Vest Meloetta, because I love just breaking the mold with my stuff. And he just picked the wrong play, Charge Beam. Now here I really thought he might actually go into Venusaur if I wouldn't Charge Beam on him again. Or, not Venusaur, Cobalion. So I just went for the Hyper Voice there. Try to, you know, get on the way in. I'd rather have 2 +1 Hyper Voices than a +2 Hyper Voice against that Cobalion, but I Hyper Voice, and I realized, you know, I probably should have just gone with the Charge Beam on the Skarmory, because I went at a +2, and he would have been 1 turn behind, because he would have died, so he would have Flash Cannoned, and then Toxic, and I would still had a lot of HP left to go ahead and put some work in. But he close combat to me, he's mixed, and I was afraid of that. I guess he didn't like the Flash Cannon to do a lot of damage, but I Hyper Voice him, but Meloetta, though, put in the hurt. Took out Skarmory, took out Cobalion, and we're cruising a path to taking out the, you know, the rest of his team. He goes into French Frog, and it's obviously just for him to U-turn on me, but he Dark Pulses instead. He's going to give me the advantage on what to do, and he's going to allow me to pick up. So I go to Mistletoad, and I actually really thought he was going to stay in here, because I felt like he was special anyway. He didn't want to risk anything else getting damaged, but he decides to actually just U-turn on me, and I didn't see this one coming at all. I really thought he was going to stay into, because I felt like he saw Greninja now as kind of a waste. But he goes into Guzma, and disappointingly, I miss a Focus Blast, so that's lovely news. And I went for Scald, man, fuck. But actually going to Crest, because I thought he might Dragon Dance in this turn, and he does. Now here, let me go ahead and just pause this real quick, give me my train of thought here. After seeing a Dragon Dance in my team structure, I thought there was a legitimate chance of him having Ice Punch, High Jump Kick, Drain Punch. I'd already seen Drain Punch. I figured he might have Ice Punch from Mega Scizor, you know, maybe I thought he might be a Cobble Berry Ice Punch from Mega Scizor, or just flat out Ice Punch to get me on a switch anyway. I thought he might have obviously High Jump Kick from my Excadrill, or a Drain Punch from my Excadrill. But I thought, you know, it's his fourth move. It could have been a lot of stuff. I thought he might have Crunch or Knockoff. I kind of thought, I hoped for Crunch instead of Knockoff because it would have helped me have my item, but Knockoff was obviously the superior choice here, and he does. In fact, you will see Knockoff, and here I take a risk that he's Crunch and not Knockoff, because Crunch would have obviously done less, and I choose to go for a sub instead of going for an attacking move here. But he goes for a Knockoff again, so I still don't know what his item is. And I just fire off a Moon Blast. I was trying to sub-combine there, but I picked wrong. I knew he had Dragon Dance. I figured he might have Ice Punch, Drain Punch. I do kill him, which is nice, but I crit, but whatever. Yeah, he goes on a French Frog. I figured, you know, he might have Ice Punch and High Jump Kick, Drain Punch combo, but after thinking about it for a while, you know, that made sense that he had Knockoff over Crunch anyway. So there was a lot of thought that went into that play, because if he hadn't Crunch over Knockoff, well, like I said, the reason for him not to run Knockoff, it's safer and better anyway, so it was just an in-the-moment kind of gaff. Going to Manaphy, and I figured I got Psychic, I got +3 stuff, this is going to be great stuff, I'm going to kill this thing with an Energy Ball. No, I'm not going to get flipped. Fucking, damn you, France! Damn you, France, and your fucking potato skin chips, and your method of making toast, and your first base for women, and your flinching of the Dark Pulses, motherfucker! But he's going to kill me, because Dark Pulse, flinch, and go to Trap card. I don't have Sucker Punch, regrettably, like I thought I would, but he goes for a Surf, and that's the way that he crumbles. We lose to France 3-0 in a disappointing fashion, very disappointing. That Dark Pulse flinch was huge. I had Psychic for... Now, he said he could have lived, but then, you know, if his Venusaur lived my Psychic, I could have just gone in with... Could have just gone in with Skuntank and killed that there. Oh, this is where it stopped. Alright, that's a little weird. Let's go. But anyway, guys, let's get to the slops and the props of the match. The two good things I did and the two worst things I did. Let's start off with the props. Let's go. A prop, a slop, a prop, a slop. Let's do that. So the first prop is the Meloetta. Worked to perfection. It took out Skarmory. It took out Cobalion. And I had two safeguards for Mega Venusaur. I just, you know, pissed them both away in a poor play. It leads to our next slop, which is that thing I did against Scrafty was just bad. That was just not good. That wasn't very good. Another prop I felt was, yeah, just one prop. Nothing. It's nothing. No other prop. And another slop would be for sure not bringing Sucker Punch or a useful. Fuck, we got 3 slops. Wow, this is not good. So I guess another slop is Gramble not having full return, or a fairy move, and us not having Sucker Punch on Skuntank. We got a lot of we got one prop and made too many slops, and that's just no way to go. That's the video, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Leave a comment if you enjoyed it, and a like if you enjoyed it too, and I'll see you next time. Peace.